Welcome in on a Monday night. How are you? How you living? It's A-Bomb with you. We are in the fourth inning, and that is out number 3 from the Marlins in the fourth inning. Braves have a big lead. It's 8-2, and we'll be right back, and we're going to let you know exactly how the Braves put up those 8 runs. We'll go over all of that and keep up with this game from Florida. All that and more next. We are in Miami on a Monday night. Welcome in, Blades. Yes, you are first. And so, brand new pitcher for the Marlins, Sean Gunther, is coming in to pitch the 5th. This is his 3rd appearance only this season. Probably pretty much means they're waving the white flag Toussaint steps in, or should I say Toussaint, to say it appropriately. That's how they say it on TV. He swings and misses, and that's how the top of the 5th inning starts. Braves have come from behind in this one. We were down 2-1 before the offensive onslaught that we saw last inning. Braves sent 10 men to the plate in the 4th. And we will go over exactly how we put up those 8 runs as we go along in this game. There's a ball. It's 1-2 to Tukey. Swung on a miss. Toussaint has just struck out. That's 1 out. Braves put up a 7-burger in the 4th inning. Braves got on the board first. We put up 1 run in the top of the 1st. Then Miami tied it in the bottom of the inning. It's now Ozzy's turn, and he's going to get another chance because he missed that pop fly in foul territory. It was a tough catch. Would have been a tough catch. And he was unable to make the catch. So it is just a foul ball. Then Miami scored another run in the bottom of the 2nd that made it 2-1 Miami, and it stayed that way until the 4th. Ozzy Albies pops one up in the infield. Easy catch. Shortstop has it, and that's 2 outs. Miami is already on their 3rd pitcher of the night. Braxton Garrett started it, was only able to go 3. Campbell came in and pitched 1 inning of relief, and now we see Gunther. And with 2 outs, Soler steps in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Soler hits one, and that's going to fall in the gap and roll all the way to the wall. Soler, is he going to stop at second? He does, with a stand-up 2-out double. Let's check some scores around the NL East. Let's see who else is playing tonight. Is anybody else from the East playing tonight is the question. And it looks like the only game involving the East will be getting underway in about 45 minutes. That's when the Mets take on the Giants in San Francisco. Go Giants. Freddie gets one to drop in, and Soler's going to hold at third. It was hit just a little bit too hard for Soler to make it all the way around from second. So we've got runners on the corners and 2 outs after that 2-out single from Freddie. The Dodgers just got done with a sweep over the Mets. Let's hope the Giants can do the same thing this week. We're efforting Bone Crusher. And now Austin Riley is up to bat. He's got an RBI opportunity, but there are 2 outs. And he fouls away the first pitch. There's already been 4 home runs in the game. 2 from the Braves, 2 from the Marlins. Gibby finally checks in. It took you a while, brother. I've been here for a good 10 minutes. Here's the 1-1 to Austin Riley. Outside, 2-1. Riley had a double last time up. The 2-1 pitch. High. Went to Chick-fil-A a little while ago. Cheers. Nothing like that Chick-fil-A sweet tea. 3-1 pitch to Austin Riley. Outside, bases are loaded now. It's Dansby's turn. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. So let's see what happens here with 2 outs and the bases jammed. Sacks packed with Braves. Dansby's got 8 home runs in the last 24 games, along with 28 RBIs and a .379 average. And he takes a strike on the first pitch. A little insurance would not hurt. Fouls away the 0-1 pitch. It's 0-2. Hit me up on Twitter at abomb98. You can also DM me there if you are a program director of a top 25 market radio station. I do read my DMs about once a week. Meanwhile, it's an 0-2 count on Dansby. Here's the pitch, way high. Dansby's now got 72 RBIs. This one is popped into right field, going to be caught. He almost lost it in the lights, but he did hold on for the catch. Sanchez did out in right field, and that'll do it for the Braves in the 5th. So, unable to put across any insurance, but we still have an 8-2 lead. A-Bomb with you on a Monday night. I'll be right back. It is good to be on the big screen. Welcome in the man they call Mr. 850, the Bone Crusher. The pride of Northwest Florida, from Bonifay to PCB and everywhere in between. And we're in the bottom of the fifth inning. And it is 8-9-1 due up for Miami, and we see Blake has checked in. Welcome in. Kind of a slow night so far. It is Monday night. What better on a Monday night than a Braves blowout? The 1-2 pitch. Nice play. Ozzie Albies turns around and fires to first. There's out number one. Dogecoin creeping on up. It is now reported at 31 cents. Here's Alex Jackson. He's going to pinch hit. Not exactly tearing it up. He's batting 117. He does have 3 home runs, however. And it's now 0-2. Toussaint still out there, still going for his career high. He has never pitched 7 innings before. So let's see if he can do that tonight. He gave up solo home runs in the first and second innings, but that's been it. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Pinch hitter is down on strikes. Now we're back to the top of the Miami order. And it is Chaz Chisholm stepping in. He had a home run earlier. He's batting .256, 13 home runs, 38 RBIs. He's kind of their one solid player of the future, Chaz Chisholm. First pitch is a little bit low. Tukey's working fast. Next pitch, hit right into the shift to second baseman Ozzie Albies. And that is a very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Nicely done, Tukey. Let's see if you can crack that career high and go for 7 innings pitched. We'll be right back. More Braves baseball coming up next. back, and Adam Duvall just flied out to the deepest part of the yard. In case you missed it, his last at bat, he hit a monster shot. It went 445 feet. Pickled okra. Okay. I do like some okra, man. I heard you. I hear you on that. I like it fried too. Here's Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 3. We are now in the top of the 6th inning. Small crowd in Miami. What else is new? They've been the home of the small crowd for a good couple of decades. Remember when they used to play in that other stadium? It was a huge, huge stadium because they also played football there. The Dolphins played their games there too. And occasionally you'd see a picture of maybe like no more than 100 people in that huge stadium. It's a 2-1 pitch to d'Arnaud. He fouls it away. Walking legend has come in. And we see that the Reds have a 4-0 lead over the Cubbies. That one's in the bottom of the 7th inning from the Natty. We hear Jesse Winker is going to the injured list. Winker is going to the 10-day injured list with an intercostal strain. Whatever the hell that is. We wish him a speedy recovery, though. No Cubs, no. Cubs are having a rough year. They pretty much let go all their good players. And now batting, Heredia, he's 0 for 2 tonight. He's up there with a runner on first and 1 out. Oakland is up 2-1 on the White Sox in the 3rd inning. 2-1 now to Heredia. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Looks like the Reds own the Cubs this year with a 9-4 record. And they should add another win to that total tonight. Cleveland and Minnesota are tied 2-2 in the 4th inning. Yeah, that did help. That did help, Legend. Yeah, the Braves are all alone in first place. Let's take a look at the standings. As of this hour, the Braves are 1 game up on the Phillies. The 2-2 pitch, it bounces up there. It's 3-2. The Reds enter to tonight's play at 64 and 56. 8 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers. And it looks like Milwaukee has the night off. Next pitch is just outside, ball 4. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Milwaukee at 72-47 on the year. But that's not the best record in the league. That belongs to the Giants at 76-42. And they will be playing the Mets. And first pitch in that game is about half an hour off. So we're pulling for the Giants this week. Now it is Toussaint batting. He's 0 for 2 on the night, and he showed bunt but pulled back, and that's ball one. Gunther gets the sign. Here's the pitch, and he's showing bunt again. This time he gets it down, and it's an effective one. Sacrifice bunt works. Runners advance to second and third. There are 2 out now. But back to top of the Braves order, and that's going to be Ozzie Albies. In fact, the Giants have the best record in all of baseball with those 76 wins. Ozzie is batting right-handed now, and foul tips the first pitch, 0-1. Braves looking to pad the lead. Next pitch is high. And Walking Legend announces breaking news. Joey Votto has just gotten career hit number 2,000. That's a solid major league career. Not Hall of Fame worthy, but he's not done yet. But even if you retire right at 2,000, that's a really solid major league career. Could he get to 3,000? Is it possible? Might be a stretch at his age, but not out of the question. If you make it to 3,000 hits, that's pretty much a ticket to the Hall of Fame. I don't know if there are any 3,000 hit club members who have not made the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't be surprised if there might be 1 or 2 in there somewhere. Two-two pitch to Ozzie, and that gets through into center field for a base hit. Both runs come around to score. It's 11-2, and 2 RBIs to Ozzie. Jazz Chisholm got some leather on it, but it still made it through into the outfield. Or check that. Never mind. That wasn't Jazz. That was somebody else. Or was it? Does he play shortstop? Yes, he does. That was Chaz Chisholm. Or I keep calling him Chaz Chisholm. It's Jazz Chisholm. But it's easy to get all that messed up. And there's out number 3 in the middle of all that. But not before the Braves add on a couple of more runs. I think I misspoke on the score. It's actually 10-2. The scoreboard that we're looking at is wrong. It is 10-2, and we're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Braves are taking it to the Marlins. We'll be back for more. ahead to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tukey has set down 7 in a row. And again, he's trying to pitch his first career 7-inning game. He's never gone 7. And just a little bit more work to go for that. Jesus Aguilar leads off. 2, 3, and 4 batters due up for Miami. 0-2. And we may not lose all week the way we're playing right now. You're right. Freddie had a 3-run homer earlier. And there's a swing and a miss. That's how the bottom of the 6th starts for Miami with a strikeout. Braves have not done so well against Miami this year. But this is a new Braves team that we're seeing. This is not the same team that did not have a good showing against the Marlins earlier this year. And Miami is in last place.
You're absolutely right. And it's actually not an easy question because it's different with each pitcher. I remember one of the things that Bobby Cox taught me was forget about...
Actually, let me take that back. The Nationals have dropped into last over the last couple of days. Brinson flies one to right field. Easy catch for Soler, and there's 2 out. Miami is 51-67, 11 games behind us. And then the Nationals are 50-68, 12 back. The crew is in from the Natty. Here's Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The Reds have increased their lead. 5-0 over the Cubs now in the 7th inning. And the Reds have the bases loaded with nobody out. Next pitch catches the corner. How about the Tampa Bay Rays in first place in the AL East? They've got 71 wins. Always good to see those guys do well. They're like the smallest market in all of baseball, and yet they still compete every year. And we've got breaking news. Blake has announced that he will be live Wednesday for his AEW Dynamite preview show. You need to get live on Facebook. On YouTube. And there is a strikeout. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins in the 6th inning. He is looking good tonight, folks. We're now headed to the 7th inning, and it's all Braves on a Monday night. pitcher in for Miami, Jorge Guzman. This is his second career game in the majors. We do have the Orioles coming up next after this series is up. It is a 9-game road trip. Same two teams tomorrow night. It's going to be Oscar Inoa going for the Braves tomorrow night. So that's something to look forward to. Hasn't pitched in a long time. We're in the top of the 7th, and Freddie leads off. He had a big home run earlier tonight. In fact, he has not pitched since May 16th. But he gets the start tomorrow night in Miami. And then Wednesday night, Ohtani. No, check that. How did I get on the Dodgers? On the Angels line. All right, here we go. Charlie Morton. Ohtani is not starting for the Braves, unfortunately. Charlie Morton goes Wednesday night. And then it's on to Baltimore. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Freddie. Bounced up there. And Cincinnati has broken it wide open. They are up 8-0 on the Cubs. And still batting in the 7th inning. The 2-2 pitch to Freddie. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2 to Freddie. Struck him out swinging. And that's first out in the Braves' 7th. Pitch was a little bit high, 98 miles an hour, and Freddie swung and missed. Here's Austin Riley, 1 for 2. Had a double in that 7-run inning back in the 4th. The 1-0 pitch is inside. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on a missed. With Inoa coming back, that's almost like we made a big move or like a free agent acquisition. Except we've already got him on the roster. He just hasn't pitched in a few months. 2-2 now to Austin Riley. Man, there is nobody at this Marlins game again, what else is new? Not exactly breaking news to say there's a small crowd there, but man. The 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. This guy is bringing the heat. That's another 98-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone. In fact, up and out of the zone. That's how Freddie struck out, and that's how we got Austin Riley. So that sends up Dansby with 2 out, nobody on base. He's 1 for 4. Dansby's got the average up to 264, 24 homers, 72 RBIs. One pitch to Dansby. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Braves have an off day Thursday. And then it is on to Baltimore for a weekend series Friday night. Max Fried against Keegan Aiken. That's a 7:05 first pitch from Baltimore. And now a 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Saturday, Drew Smiley against Hunter Harvey. Another 7:05 first pitch in Baltimore. And then Sunday is a matinee. And Toussaint back on the hill for that one. The 1-2 pitch bounces up there. And, of course, the Braves get to use the designated hitter in that weekend series in Baltimore, as they just mentioned on TV. 2-2 pitch is outside. Mets and Giants get underway from San Francisco in about 5 minutes. Hopefully the Giants can take an early lead. We'll keep an eye on that one. Here's the 3-2 to Dansby. There is a little roller over to the shortstop. Jazz Chisholm throws him out. But are they going to review this? It was a very close play, a bang play at first. Let's see the replay. And Dansby beat it. So I think this one is going to get overturned. It is under review. Still looking it over. There's umpires are still watching whatever they do, listening to Okay, call overturned. However they do it, it got overturned. And so that means Dansby is safe at first with an infield hit, and Adam Duvall steps in. He had a 445-foot monster job back in the fourth. In fact, it left a dent on the wall they're showing on TV right now. It actually left a big dent in this metal wall that it hit. Good job. They're going to have to replace that panel after the game. Here's first pitch to Duvall. Bounced up there. And the count is 1-0. Next pitch is outside. It's 2-0. Caden Foster is in. Blake, that's a funny thought. Yeah, like if they had replay back then. Yeah, the next guy up would have gotten one in his ear. That's just the baseball code back then. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's outside. Baseball has more unwritten rules than just about any other sport. Out. Magic, perhaps, underway. Runners on first and second. And Darno is about to step in. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And here is the first pitch. Popped foul and into the seats. Cincinnati has officially opened up a can on the Cubs. It's 11-0 Reds. The 0-1 pitch to Darno. That one is swung on and missed. The Orioles are currently losing 9-2 to the Rays. They are a really bad team. (38-78). They are 50 games below. Check that. 40 games below 500 and 32 games out of first place behind Tampa Bay. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. The 2-2 pitch. This one is hit into the gap. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. How many are going to score? Dansby's in. And also Adam Duvall scoring. It's 12-2. Nice hit. Nicely done by d'Arnaud. He stroked that one to right center, went the other way with it, into the gap and all the way to the wall, and that cleared the runners on first and second with no problem. Hey, talk about some two-out magic. There was nobody on base with 2 outs. And that's when the Braves got to work in the 7th. Here's Heredia. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch to him is low. You're right about that, Gibby. I don't think we'll ever see Kavan Smith again. Here's the 2-0. A little bit high, 3-0. Pitch is outside, ball 4. So, back to runners on first and second. Still 2 out. And that rain that we saw today in Metro Atlanta is going to continue overnight. 86% chance, in fact, of overnight rain. And can this be right? Tomorrow's high only 74? Wow. That's got to be the coolest high we've had in several months. And that is a welcome change. Again, you heard me right. Tomorrow's high 74 and then back to 88 for Wednesday. It's cool outside right now, 72 in Metro Atlanta at 9:53 on a Monday night. Monday Nitro. And lots of fireworks going on down in South Florida. The Braves are up 12-2 in the top of the 7th. We've already got a couple of runs in, and we're still batting. And there's a mound visit going on right now. And here's Tukey. Again, he has never pitched 7 or more innings in a game. And he just needs 3 more outs to match that feat. And so he's batting for himself here. And there is a strike. Guzman stepped off the rubber trying to get the sign straight with his catcher. And finally, we're ready to go. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. The 0-2 to Tukey. Swung on a miss, strike 3. So finally the Braves are retired, but not before we tack on a couple of more runs. It is all Braves. We're in double digits, and we're up by 10. We are in the bottom of the 7th, and if Tukey can make it through this inning, that will be a career mark for him. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Miami. And Anderson leads off, and it's a 2-1 count on him. 2-2 now. And there's virtually nobody left at this game. If you're watching on TV, when they show the shot of all the people sitting behind home plate, there might be like 7 people there total. Hard hit over to Dansby, but he fields it and throws over to first. Out number 1. Yeah, Mark Lane, let's hope Atlanta can get that touchdown up on the board. 2 touchdowns, I mean. And so that sends up Sierra. He is pinch hitting. The 2-0 is outside. Come on, don't walk him. 3-0 pitch is outside. So he had retired 11 straight until that walk right there. The Mets and Giants are finally underway, and it's scoreless in the first inning. And Brian Snitker has made the call to the bullpen. Tukey is not able to go 7 again. But still, let us not understate how good of a night he had. He gave up 2 solo home runs in the first inning and the second inning, and that was it. And he had an 11 consecutive men retired streak. So good night for Tukey, but still not able to go 7. We'll be right back and let you know who the new pitcher is for Atlanta. Santana comes in and immediately retires the first man he faces. So now there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, and there's a Marlins runner on second. Brian Dela Cruz steps in with 2 out. Santana brushes him back. I don't know if he meant to do that, but the count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch that catches the corner. Cincinnati has made it 12-0 over the Cubs now. It's in the 8th inning. Pitch to Dela Cruz is roped into center field for a base hit. It's going to be a single. Runners on first and third for Miami. 2 out. Couple of finals in. Tampa Bay beats Baltimore 9-2. The Yankees over the LA Angels 2-1. And the pitch to Jackson. It's a strike.
Was the one that texted me that morning. He's going to ride to the park with me. That's how I was staying at the same hotel the Braves do, right?
0-1 pitch.
I do wonder if that never happened
That's in there. 0-2.
this year. With Jose Fernandez part of that. That was such a big part of that community, too. Oh, Cuban American, they loved him. You know, I went to the funeral down there on that Thursday, and I'm telling you, it was a lot of Cuban
0-2.
people coming in.
Oh, he gets a hold of this one. Will the park hold it? No, but it is just foul.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Instead, it's a long, noisy strike.
Favorite of Jeffrey Loya, the then Marlins owner. I think that's the one thing that Derek Jeter and his group are going to try to build there. They're going to try to build a team that they can keep together, get a core, and then begin to challenge in the East. Look, they made the playoffs last year. It happened for them this year. But as you know, there's so many other things to do in Miami besides come to a game. You've got to give the fans down there a reason to come. And a winning team.
And the 0-2 pitch is in there. Called strike 3. Nothing doing for Miami. They threaten, but come up empty in the 7th. So we head to the 8th, and it's still all Braves, 12-2. head to the top of the 8th inning. Steven Okert is the new pitcher for Miami, and he's up there to face the top of the Atlanta lineup. Ozzy Albies, 3 for 4 tonight, and the pitch to him is popped out of play, foul out of play, and it's 0-1. Three singles tonight for Ozzy, along with a walk. Oh and 2 after that foul ball. And Ozzy strikes out. First out in the Braves' 8th. Here's Jorge Soler, 1 for 4 tonight. And he looks at a strike. Almost nobody left at this game. There might be maybe 100 people roaming around there, still in their seats, hanging out. Next pitch is outside. This pitch is batted. It hits the pitcher in the foot, and he kicks it into the outfield inadvertently. And that's going to be a double for Soler off the pitcher's foot. That was a wacky play. Let's see that replay. Did that hit his foot or just the front of the mound? Ooh, it got him on the ankle. It hit his leg and then ricocheted about 20 feet the other direction. But he stays out there. And there's a runner on second with 1 out. And we've got a pinch hitter. It's Adrianza. And he is actually batting for Freddie Freeman. They're going to let him get the rest of the night off. Braves have 14 hits, Marlins 4. Pitch to Adrianza has popped up. It's going to be an easy catch for Chisholm. And that's 2 outs. All the West Coast games are now underway, including Mets at Giants. That one is scoreless in the 2nd inning. Pittsburgh and L.A. Pirates and Dodgers, that is, scoreless in the 1st. And Austin Riley batting cleanup. He's 1 for 3 tonight, and he looks at strike 1. Next pitch gets away, and runner advances to third on that wild pitch. I hear you on that, Tony. You got to be loving all these runs we're scoring. I remember saying several times earlier this year that if we can just hang around 500, then at some point we'll go on a roll. That's exactly what's happening. We're doing it with a little more pizzazz and offense than I thought we would do, for sure. I did not see that coming. And last check, the Braves are second in baseball in home runs. Next pitch is a little bit high. It's 3-2 to Austin Riley. This game is lasting forever, by the way. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Austin Riley is retired, and so are the Braves. So, nothing doing for the Braves in the 8th. We head to the bottom of the inning. We are still up by 10. We are back. And we're in the bottom of the 8th. Jazz Chisholm leads off. He's 1 for 3 with a solo home run in the first. I hear you on all that, Tony. Absolutely right. And we see the Reds also have 12 runs tonight. It is currently Reds 12, Cubs 3 in the 8th. Santana still out there for the Braves, and the 0-2 pitch to Chisholm is fouled off. And congratulations to the Falcons becoming the NFL's first 100% vaccinated football team. That headline just popped up. Falcons got hammered by the Tennessee Titans on Friday night. 23-3 was your final score in the first game of the preseason. Falcons take on the Miami Dolphins on Saturday. The 1-2 pitch, way outside. Hey, we got Sports Fan 1995 in here. Or Storts Fan. Yes, welcome in. We are Braves fans around here. But we like to say also that we are a huge Cincinnati house. And we especially welcome any Cincinnati fans in here. We're glad to see they are beating the Cubbies tonight. And a 3-2 pitch to Jazz Chisholm, fouled back. Storts Fan is a Blue Jays guy. All right, we don't have too many of those around here, so yeah. A little bit of bad blood. You know, if you're a Braves fan and you're old enough, you still remember that World Series where Toronto beat the Atlanta Braves. We don't even want to go there. And Chaz Chisholm, sit down. He has just struck out. Yeah, I like Acuna too, man. It's too bad that he's out right now and will not be back for the rest of the year. But right now, man, we're playing some good baseball. But we're going to miss him in the playoffs for sure. Jesus Aguilar is up with one out. Appreciate the sub. We're up to 435. Storts Fan likes him some Bo Bichette. That dude's got a mullet going, man. He is got that baseball mullet. He's crushing the ball these days. That dude can rake. It's a 2-0 count on Aguilar. This one is smoked into left field, but right at Adam Duvall, who makes the catch. 2 out. That brings up Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 2. Yeah, how about that? How about that Ozzie Albies walk-off home run? We were not expecting that. By the way, you can watch the end of that game on my live from that night. That is still up there on my channel. Next pitch is grounded over to third. Nice play. Strong throw to first, and that retires the side. So the Braves come up one more time. Don't really need any insurance, but we'll take it anyway. Let's see what happens next. Braves will be batting up by 10. We're back, and we owe you a Toronto Blue Jays update. They must have the night off tonight. Let me make sure about that. Yes, the Blue Jays are off tonight. I remember that series with the Blue Jays earlier this year. And Dansby flies one to right field, and that's caught for out number one. The Blue Jays were playing their games in Dunedin, Florida, when the Braves came to town, and I don't think we did so well. Welcome in, Burks. Didn't we get swept by the Blue Jays? Or maybe they won 2 out of 3. Am I remembering that right? I remember they were playing their games in Florida. Let's take a look. Let's go back a couple of months on the Braves' schedule and see if I remember that correctly. Coming up any moment here, yes. We got swept by the Blue Jays April 30th, May 1st, and May 2nd. Yes, I did remember that right. We were a different team back then. Detweiler, the new pitcher for Miami. How many pitchers have they had tonight? Man, let's see. He is pitcher number 6. And Duvall swings and misses, and that's strike 3. 2 outs for the Braves in the 9th.
Here's a look at the strikeout, 2 away. And Travis Darno is coming up, but first a quick message from Delta.
The Diamondbacks. Hey, the Diamondbacks had that no-hitter on Saturday night. Some nobody. And there is a ball to Darno. He's 2 for 4 tonight, and he is the last hope for the Braves if we are going to add any insurance.
That's why I say it's
And he hits one up the middle, but they had him played in the shift right behind the bag. That was a nice play to throw out Darno. So that does it for the Braves. Got to hold them right here. Braves have a 10-run lead. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 9th and a Braves victory party. All that next. All right, let's do this. Webb is the new pitcher for Atlanta. It's now Cincinnati 12, Cubbies 5. Bottom of the 8th from Great American Ballpark. Mets and Giants tied at 0. 3rd inning. And Leone leads off. For some reason, they've got a pinch hitter up for the cleanup man. I guess they're just giving everybody the night off. Or at least, if you want to call sitting out the 9th inning getting the night off. I guess that's what they're doing. Leone gets a hold of one and pops it into right field. And that's caught for out number 1. Always good to get that first out in the 9th. White Sox 4, A's 2. That one's in the 7th inning from Guaranteed Rate. Astros and Royals tied up at 4 in the 7th inning. The pitch to Anderson. Swung on a miss. He's 0 for 3. Fouled away. It's 0 and 2. Aquino hit another home run tonight. And Jonathan India, another big night for that young man. He's got 5 RBIs. And Anderson swings and misses. Out number 2. Braves will be now a game and a half in front of the idle Phillies after this one goes final. Same 2 teams tomorrow night at the same time. Inoa getting his first action since May, coming off the injured list. He will be taking on the Marlins' Sandy Alcantara. And you never know, I might bust into the middle of that game. So make sure to hit that notification and make sure it's blue, according to what Gibby said. And so last chance for Miami is Sierra. And he's now got a 1 and 2 count on him. The 1-2 pitch, way outside. And welcome in at the last moment, Jet Ford. And he says, Braves all the way. You got that right. 2-2 pitch is hit into center field. And that's caught for out number 3. And the game is over. Final score from Miami. Atlanta 12, Miami 2. A 10-run blowout. And it was all about the 4th inning tonight. That's when the Braves sent 10 men to the plate and came out with 7 runs. A big crooked number for the Braves, and that's what ultimately did in the Marlins tonight. So your winning pitcher is Toussaint. He was not able to go 7. That's still a big goal. He has never gone 7 complete in a big league game. We thought he had it tonight, but he got yanked in the 7th before he was able to finish that inning. So your final score from South Florida, Atlanta 12, Miami 2. Let's take a look at how we arrived at that score. This scoring recap brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Click Sports Fans, and also make sure to check out all of producer Beth's amazing Emerald Coast inspired paintings. And the Braves got on the board right away. Top of the 1st inning, Dansby Swanson grounded into a fielder's choice. That scored a run. And that made it 1-0 Braves. And then Miami answered in the bottom of the first with a Chaz Chisholm 443-foot blast. It was a solo job, thankfully, and that tied the score at 1. Bottom of the second, Miami took a lead. This time it was on a Diaz 416-foot home run. Another solo job that made it 2-1 Miami. And that score held into the 4th inning, and that's when the Braves went ballistic. 7 runs crossed the plate that inning, and it started with an Ozzie Albies single to center field. That scored a run. That tied it up. That made it 2-2. And then Freddie Freeman came up to bat and launched a 3-run blast, making it 5-2 Atlanta. Again in the 4th, Dansby Swanson had an RBI single. That made it 6-2. And then to cap off the scoring, Adam Duvall hit a 2-run job, 445 feet. It put a dent on this metal panel that had hit out there. They showed it later in the game, and we assume they're going to repair that piece after the game. That made it 8-2 Braves. Stayed that way till the 6th inning. That's when Ozzie Albies had an RBI single, making it 10-2. It was actually a 2 RBI single from Ozzie, by the way. And then in the 7th, Darno doubled into the gap. That scored 2, and that capped off a big night of scoring for the Braves. That made it 12-2, and that's our final score tonight. So we appreciate everybody who hung out with us tonight. Thanks so much. Thanks to all our mods. Thanks to Blake and Bone Crusher and everybody else who showed up. We had a great time, and we might do it again tomorrow. You never know. I expect to see you either tomorrow or Wednesday night. So, hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Thank God Monday's almost over. We've gotten that out of the way, and it's all downhill from here. I'll see you next time, everybody. Good night.